While writing this video, I googled how to land a tech internship, and I was given some basic advice like focus on networking, showcasing your skills through a strong portfolio and resume, and text your recruiters. What a load of bullshit. Then those guys are crying on Reddit that tech job market is cooked and they have to put the fries in the bag. Guess what? I didn't do any of that. I didn't network. I didn't go to tech meetups. I didn't memorize the fucking star stories. You know what I did? I was going to the gym, played TFT with the boys, and coded so much that nobody could believe me. I did lead code every day. I worked on my projects every day. And now I got into Google while having bad GPA from Polish university. So if you are looking to land an internship, not by any hacks or tricks, but by sheer competence, this video is for you. Let's first talk about the most important thing, the highest leverage task. If you could do only one thing to get a job, what would you do? There are only two valid answers. Dating the CEO's daughter and coding, getting good at coding. And how do you get good at coding? I'd say spend 80% of your time working on projects and 20% of your time lead coding. That's it. And what technologies, what languages should you choose? For lead code, it's simple. Python, because it's fast to write. And for projects, I see this question come up a lot under those kind of videos. And from my experience, they just don't care. Just don't pick anything weird like fucking Haskell. Don't overcomplicate it with obscure stacks unless you have a very specific niche in mind, which I don't think you should while applying for first internships. Later, you have to specialize in something, and if you are older, I don't think this video is for you. You see, my portfolio consists mostly of C# and React. And my Google recruiter told me that, yeah, our stacks doesn't match at all, but I'm just looking for clever guys. Of course, flattering, but you see, they care way more about how do you think, what you've built, than any specific tools. And that's a hot take, but I don't even think that choosing a domain is that important. By domain, I mean part of tech job market, like data science or embedded. Speaking of that, I had data science offer from Revolt, something embedded from TSMC, and now I do web dev, so don't worry about locking yourself. And I'm telling you that because people love to talk about exploring themselves at university. And yeah, that phrase is mostly used by complete morons that do absolutely nothing. But if you are exploring yourself by building, by testing new technologies, by finding your purpose, that's actually the best way, the best advice to figure what you are good at. So no, you don't need to be laser focused at something. That advice maybe makes sense for PhDs or for quants killing Wall Street, but not for 19 years old trying to find their first internship. Now, just focus on building large enough volume of projects to be able to net pick best projects for positions you are applying for. And when creating new project, I always want you to ask yourself, could ChatGPT build it easily? If yes, scrap the idea or upgrade it somehow, because no one wants to hire someone that's easier to replace than AI. Now let's talk what you should build, how you should make projects. I still think that those lists you can find on the internet are complete trash. Don't follow those lists, there are mostly some Amazon clone. Nobody cares that you can clone Amazon. I believe there are only two valid options. First one, lead a team and win a hackathon. Just gather up some guys from your uni, friend circle, go to a hackathon, even a smaller one, and try to win one. It shows that you can build under pressure. It shows that you have some creative ideas. And it shows that you can actually code. And if you are the leader, that you can manage people. You see, you can't just follow a tutorial to win a hackathon. The recruiters know that. They want to see if you can actually code. So, CV gold. And second way is to try to start a business. A SaaS, a software as a service. If you ever watched some videos about making a good resume, they always talk about numbers. Put relevant numbers. And that's how you get them. Suddenly, if your resume says built and monetized X with Y users, you won. That's a win-win scenario. If the business fails, you have a case study and something cool to put on your resume. And if the business succeeds, you won't need your resume anymore. And try to build it like a pro. Add Docker, Kubernetes, CI/CD, caching like Reddit, things that engineers talk about. Every project also should have a good GitHub README. I'll share an example of mine in the description. And you should have a portfolio website. And in that website, every major project should have its subpage with a cool demo. For example, here's a subpage for my little video game project I made in high school, Graph Assist. You see, here's a little demo of the physics engine you can play around with. And that's the thing they actually get the recruiter's attention. My recruiter literally told me that I have a cool website. Now, what do I consider as a waste of time? First point, networking. Wait, don't kill me. I'm not talking about talking to your professors, attending hackathons, career fairs, even though the only thing I learned there was to apply on their website. Here I'm talking about this weird LinkedIn gooning. Don't, if you want to post on LinkedIn, fine, but don't invite your recruiters to text them to look at your application. You might only annoy them, just apply like a real person. Second thing I don't like are certificates. The only ones that I think are worth anything are those DevOps, software engineering, some AWS or Red Hat. But why would you finish an entry-level Python certificate from Coursera? If you want to show your skills, just code something. And the third thing is focusing too hard on uni. Of course, uni is important. Try to aim for a good GPA. But it's not the only thing. If you think there is some high leverage task, do this. Nobody cares that much if you have full 4.0 GPA. I literally had some 2.9. And that's pretty much it. Like and subscribe. Please check the links in the description. Have a great day.